Hello everyone, welcome back to All the Mods 8. I've done a lot between episodes. Not really between episodes, during an episode that for some reason my microphone decided not to play ball. Luckily I wasn't finished with the episode and I noticed when I was like, what did I just say? And I went to listen back on one of my clips. And there was no voice. You could hear the game. You could hear the game perfectly fine. You just couldn't hear me. So, okay. Well, I'll go over everything that I did, and this might have to be a shorter episode because I have like certain time planned out for these episodes, and yeah, ran out of time because of that, unfortunately. First thing is, I set up one of these mystical agriculture what's in thingies over here, if you know what I mean. Break this one. Yeah, it goes all the way down. So I've got 16 of the Supremium growth accelerators, and then all of the different types of growth accelerators. I was actually going to ask if you guys know if that's the way you do it, or I could put 60 Supremiums in there and this would make it super quick. I also made a lily pad of fertility, and this is purely so I can get, oh, you can barely see anything up in that top left corner. I might change my one probe. The one probe config. There is no option, by the way. Yeah, but I don't want it over there either, do I? Because map. In the middle you go. That's a little bit better, I suppose. I was looking through and there's no option for like holding shift if you're looking at a pipe. You know, like a universal cable, for example. There's no option to... Does it now have it on there? I'm so confused. Because someone mentioned this in one of my videos, that you can have an option to, I don't know, see the thing? See whatever's in the pipes? And it's a one probe thing, and I didn't know that was an option, but as you can see, there is no option if you do the one probe config. You don't get anything in here, so anyway, that's a thing. I set all of this up. This has got a plant sower down here with nether seeds, nature seeds. I've got the modular router all set up for this, so it's sending the seeds to here, and it's sending everything else to the ender chest. These are all powered. These have all got the upgrades and tier 1 add-ons. I forgot there'll be sludge. Maybe I'll do a sludge thingy over here. These are all powered as well on the bottom. And yeah, it's just doing nether on this side and nature on this side. And then I've got... Is it this stuff? Yeah, the crimed, or the crimson fungus. I did that because we kept running out of stuff to put in our crimed generator. And I set the recipe up for this so we can make this from the nature essence and the nether essence. And yeah, that should like tide us over until we get infinite power, our first ATM starter, which isn't that far off. You can see that I bookmarked stuff and everything, and yeah, I'm a little disappointed that most of what I've said already has been lost, but oh well. We move on. There was another thing that I wanted to point out. I had a little tips bit at the beginning of the lost episode, and that is to get your first all the Modium. I don't know if this is a good idea or if it's like easier to do than finding the old Modium in the deep dark, but if you do find a deep dark, one of the quests, I think it's in bounty boards, this one here, if you kill a warden you get an all the Modium, which then gets you to the mining dimension by making one of these telepads. And then in the mining dimension you can see that there's loads of all the Modium, and all you need to do is come down to Y15, I think. So around Y15 with a destruction gadget, because destruction gadget can't destroy this. I did show that off, but basically, if you use destruction gadget, you can just like rip through a massive area and find lots of this, all the Modium, and then you can mine it up yourself. You do need a netherite pick, but I think that's okay. Most of you will have one by then. Let's do a /home. What was the other thing that I said? Oh yeah, that was it. I've got it on me. Here it is. The new best way, and in fact this was in all the mod 7, and this is how I did it in all the mod 7. The new best way to get all the Modium is with the laser drill. So you get an ore laser base. I've actually got 4, because you can get raw all the Modium, raw vibranium, and raw unobtainium this way. They've added all of these bits as well. I didn't see these before. Interesting. They've made it an enchanting apparatus. Oh, I like that. That's pretty cool. We might have to make one of these just because, for the lols. But yeah, this way you get like the ores. That one. Thank you. You need the yellow laser lens. You need to be in a deep dark biome. In fact, we're going to go over to one right now and set it up. And yeah, I think that's what we're going to start off with. As I said, this is going to be kind of a shorter episode because I lost a lot of time today, unfortunately. I think all we need to do is go over to the deep dark and set one of these up with some yellow lasers, yellow lenses, whatever you call them. And I've already made those. So if we fly down here, does it turn into a deep dark biome? Yes, it does. So we can set that up right here, for example. The heck is that thing? Glow shroom ring. Oh, it's from Quark. Okay, get rid of those. Alright, I'm just going to put down... Oh, actually... what is it, F9? Yeah, I want to make sure I'm in a chunk. So maybe we do it over here. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7? I can't remember how big this thing is. I'll swap out the rest. Let's build one of these first and then we'll figure that out. So, what we need to do, get our lasers. We should probably do it like this. I think it's about here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Do this all around central point. Like that. And then I am going to get my wand, unless it's in my bag. It is in my bag. I'm going to do 2 up. Put the laser in the middle. Actually, yes, I can put it in the middle. There we go. And we do need to set a depth, but we also need a lens. This is why I didn't put them in my inventory, because they don't stack. Are you gonna... Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're in the deep dark. What is the... Minimum is Y. Minimum is Y. Minimum Y is 2. Maximum Y is 20. So if we set this to 2... why did you go... Okay, that was weird. I set it to, like, I don't know, 7 seems like a good number. There we go. And then I did make all the add-ons as well. So we got a ton of add-ons. And that is just gonna... Okay, that one can't go in here, but that one can. And that one can as well. Okay, odd. There we go. And then we need to put an add-on in each of these. In fact, what was the button? F9? Yeah, there we go. So put an add-on in each of these, or the 3 different add-ons in each of the laser drills. Give it some power. In fact, we could give it power now. Let's use the SPS for now, because that should have full power. I believe so. This is something that I set up in AutoMod 7, as I said, so kind of know what to do from here. SPS. No, don't put flux points on everything. Thank you. Need those for the other ones. I'm also going to set one up for quartz, but this thing now should be generating us, if I've done this right. Okay, we got gold, we got glowstone, we got coal. They may have nerfed the rate, which would be okay, I think. All the... Okay, so there's only 3 things that it can get. Why does it think it's in one of those biomes? And that. Odd. Okay, minimum is 7. So actually what we should do, if we don't want to get any of that, is set this to 2. That might do it. Okay, don't do that. Thank you. Why is it getting everything else? I put the laser lenses in, right? That makes sense. But if we put... Maybe we only put 1 laser lens in, see what happens. Still getting gold. Why are you getting gold? Minimum is... Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Something's gone wonky. But what we can do is, if we get an ender chest, which I should have made 4 of these, we can set this to push. Push to the top. Stick that one in, and it should push everything into the ender chest. We can't actually get to it now. Might have to go underneath. There we go. Why have you got 2 now? I'm so confused. This thing seems a little bit weird, a little bit off. Maybe I do need to push this up to level 2, which is around this sort of area. Okay, I moved it up a little bit, just to see if that was the issue. Doesn't seem to be. It's still grabbing everything that isn't what we want. Let's get the add-ons again, because I forgot to put them in here. Okay, that's not the one it wants, that one there. And we need to output to the top. And we also need to grab everything from in here. It's got an iridium one. I don't think this is working properly right now. Doesn't seem to be. Because it's not getting any all the Modium. Unless it is. Let's have a look. All the Modium. I am doing this right, aren't I? Depth 6th. And then... Yeah, what biome am I in? Deep dark. And it says on my minimap, deep dark. F3 should tell me. Does it say your biome in here? God, there's so much information on the screen. Oh, you can see my CPU and everything. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you can see my GTX 970. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Doesn't see, it seemed to be in there. Okay. What was it? F3? Yeah. Interesting. That seems to be a little bit knackered right now. Oh, there goes my episode then. That's what I was going to do. I was going to set these up in all the different places. Yeah, Yeah, I'm going to do it anyway. What I did do is I copy-paste gadget from where we were, like, down here. See that? I copied that area. And then I pasted it up here. I think that's what I'm going to do for the rest of them. So if we go over to... We've got an end highlands waypoint, waystone thing, right? Yeah. So this is end highlands. It says it's not end highlands anymore. Well, that's good. But it definitely is. Oh, no, now it's end highlands. I'm going to build it right on top of this thing then. Ah. You need a corner block, that's why those are there. Did it take... Yeah, it took the dead ones for some reason. So I have to set up the power each time. Which is okay. Still less to do, right? Which is what we're after. And then under here, we just need to give it lenses. This one's purple. Oh yeah, I need to give it between 30 and 60. Let's go down one, just in case. What are you getting sapphire ore? I don't... Yeah, that's odd. Very odd. And then we just push to the top. And then all I need to do is go around each one of these. Oh, and I needed to put some in here as well, didn't I? Okay. Why did you put loads of those in? One of those. And the best way to do this is if you gather them up on the side like this, and then you click in, and then you just hold shift and you drag. Shift click drag. And again, I did the same thing over here. Why does it now say sub-zero hydro? Okay, now it says what forest. I think it's got something to do with the biomes being weird, which is why this is not working. Possibly. But I've got the green ones in here, by the way. It's not cyan. Even though cyan looks way more like if I do cyan lens. Oh, no. One of those. And then vibranium. Look how close they look. Why is it green? Like if I do this, it needs a green laser lens. Between 100... I do need to push this one all the way up to 100. There you go. Just getting peridot at least. I'm so confused by this, but that's fine. We'll maybe do another one of the... I'm going to leave that with the 3 that I've got. So I've got one that's a point. I'm just going to chunk load this entire area. I forgot to chunk load the one in the end. And the one over in the deep dark. Interesting. Yeah, I need to do those. There we go. All chunk loaded. All good. I'm a little disappointed that this isn't working now. I will admit. I might pop into the Discord and just mention it. I'm sure they'll figure something out for that. The last thing is I need to get over there. Here we are. We're back at our little area for making some lithium. So, lithium. We have got loads of lithium now. Because I was very silly about this and I forgot to put a valve on this. So you can see it from the inside. There's a valve right there. This thing, the resistive heater, needs a valve. I just put it straight on the actual just casing. Doesn't work like that. So as soon as I added the valve, I actually have 2 heaters. So this one, 250,000, 250,000 over here as well. Yeah, the 2 of these chemical crystallizers can't keep up. So we're getting a lot of lithium. If I pop back to our base, I need to find... Have I got like a manager? Is that the manager? Yeah, okay. I want to find my... Oh god, what's it called? It's for the grav unit. Provider. Okay, provider. This one. Even though it says not exact, it still doesn't like that we've got two different types of lithium. So I am just going to say do that one. Oh, that's the point. Oh, no. Okay, we'll have to look for the provider, and then I'll put it with that. Fine. For now, we're just going to stick it there. But now we should be able to make grav units. Grav units. We can make 10 of those right now. How cool is that? And that'll be 3 stars that we've got, because each 3 of these makes 1 star, basically. But that's going to take ages, because it has to do all of this crafting. And yeah, it needs 250 of these. It needs 15,000 infused alloy. It is going to take a while. Yeah, flipping heck, this is going to take a while. That is fine. We actually need more than that, right? Because we need 33, no, 60 something. About 60. We need just under 60. Yeah, just under 60 gravitational units. So, yes, we are getting there with the antimatter. Got 41 right now. This was at 69 earlier, and you guys missed it. Oh. Anyway. That is what we have got for today's episode. So, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. I popped in the Discord, and they did say that they have a fix. They're just waiting to implement it for the ores in the laser base. So, yeah, it's coming. So this should work in like a couple of days when they get that fixed.